And if I'm honest with you, there's only really one person that I can start to talk about Chelsea.
Yes! Yes! He's back!
I've been waiting for this for a long time, Charles. Deleted my call when I tried calling you on Saturday.
I didn't delete it, mate.
Up?
I was in no
What's
state
up?
to be taking calls. It was the Manchester weather was bad for the reception, mate.
It was the Wi-Fi. It wasn't the result. It was the Wi-Fi. How you doing, Charles?
Had better weekends, if I'm being honest, mate. Yeah, I had better weekends.
Mate, I've got to say, and thanks, Potts, for allowing me to just come on for a short while to have a chat. I've been worried about you, and not for Saturday. I've been worried about you because the last few weeks I've seen this different Charles that I knew last season, this different Charles that had a lot of chest, this different Charles that wanted to talk to everybody about, it doesn't matter about 74 charges, and on another show actually sat there and said, yeah, we knew about it, we didn't care, doesn't matter, does matter. And then I watched a show last week where Wolfie was cooked, and you kept repeating the same words. But we're not talking about my club. But we're not talking about my club. But we're not talking about my club. Well, my brother, we are talking about your club tonight, mate. We are talking about your manager, who is a disgrace, by the way. And we're talking about a group of players who I don't think are fit to wear the badge. We're talking about a goalkeeper who, in the chat, I see all the time LB going back and two with Don about, no, he's good, he's good, he's good. He is awful. Absolutely awful. So before I say what I want to say, can you tell me what your thoughts were from Saturday? And by the way, chat as well, don't let this guy off, because do you know what he said in our 12-man chat? He said, I'd rather start on -3 points than go to Old Trafford. This same guy who was on Peach Channel saying they were title contenders, by the way. Title contenders. Absolute joke. Go on, Charles. After you.
Yeah, well, I'd like to say that firstly, I haven't disagreed with any of the points about the goalkeeper or the centre-backs. I said it all summer. The goalkeeper's crap. We need a new goalkeeper and we need better centre-backs. That hasn't changed. I mean, what can you do when the goalkeeper, after 4 minutes, decides to ruin your game? But from that point onwards, what I would say, by the way, United started the game well, in fairness to them. They were up for it. They pressed us hard. We were all over the place from minute one, giving the ball away, sloppy, and it culminated in Sanchez doing what he does best, costing us games, making horrendous errors. That decision making there, just stay back, let him have a shot. If we go one down, we go one down. At least keep our fucking players on the pitch, or you might even save it, or Mbeumo could easily miss. So look, we know that he's not good enough. I don't want to waste time speaking about him. We should have dealt with it in the summer. We didn't, and we're paying the price for it. We should have dealt with the centre backs in the summer. We didn't, and we're paying the price for it. But still, even at 1 down with 4 minutes on the clock, the fact that the manager, by the way, who I actually like, but he was a disgrace on Saturday, an absolute disgrace, because he's saying after 4 minutes that against arguably the worst Man United side in their history, that we can't get anything out of this game with one less man. That is weak, pathetic mentality from the manager. I get it, one attacker comes off for the goalkeeper, fine. But to go to a back five, which we never play, have two attackers on the pitch in Palmer, who's not fit, and Joao Pedro. Palmer then is injured after 20 minutes, and we're playing with one attacker on the pitch. There's no out ball, there's no nothing, and the game's gone. It was a good performance. The only time we looked like doing anything was when, in the last 10 minutes, when we got a goal back. But it was an atrocious performance. There's no excuses for it. Absolutely none. Yes, you can talk about the record and whatnot. Chelsea should not be going into games like this and losing. They just shouldn't. Burnley gave a better account of themselves at Old Trafford than we did. So many teams will go there and give better accounts. And ultimately, it comes down to the recruitment at the end of the day. But we can't do anything about that now. These are the players that we've got. So, and I've said it all summer that we signed some half decent players, but once again we went for another window, and we didn't address the main problems. Carragher said it on Sky as well after the game. Like, how
Why have
after
we been getting loads of shit then for the last fucking month? Like, is this what we was been saying in the last month the whole time that you signed a load of shit fucking players?
it's not
And
from
your
me.
face can't fucking accept it. So you've been fucking giving me and Potts his stick for the last month or so.
Who has?
Hate Chelsea, you're blah, 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 blah. And now you've all realised that you've not even signed anyone now.
No, mate, I realised that straight away.
Oh,
he realised.
Mate, I was always of that opinion, you know, like we didn't sign in the right areas. We didn't sign probably
sign one single player that was world class or even close to world class.
No, we didn't. We didn't.
300 million quid. And we was sat here and we was getting told on your fan base that we had to sit here and ask you that act like Chelsea with this mad team. And
come on, bro.
It's just because it was all salty and that. Yeah, and then what Chelsea fans are realising. What did I say to Chelsea fans on the first show? I said you wouldn't finish within 15 points of whoever finishes top of the league. Yeah, and I got fucking ridiculed in the chat. Yeah, I got ridiculed in the chat. Yeah, I'm telling you now, you ain't finishing within 15 points of wins the title because you're nowhere near good enough. You've got players like Tosin and Chalobah and Sanchez, yeah, in your back line. Yeah, you got mid players all over the gaff. Your manager's still got lots to prove. Yeah, I was the one apparently that was delusional. We'll see who the delusional one is at the end of the season, chat. Yeah.
Let me just come in as well because Charlie here is trying to do this little softly face looking like Macaulay Culkin. Stop that because I'm about to kill you right now. What really pissed me off, and I don't know who to blame. I don't know whether to blame Charlie or I need to blame YouTubers or I need to blame people in the chat. I was led to believe that a Europa Conference League winning team, one of the dustiest trophies I've ever seen in my life, I was led to believe that I would need to fall back because you man was shaking your bum in Los Angeles for a bloody holiday trophy. Are you mad? I've been saying this for all summer. Chelsea is rubbish. Spent $2 billion on what? We told you about your goalkeeper and the bozo moments. We told you about your defense. Yet Charlie would sit here and tell me that you guys were going to be title challengers. And I'm thinking, title challengers based on what? On the Europa Conference League or the holiday trophy that you man won? You know what? Sitting there like a fraud. LB, I am with you. I never had these cronies, had these wallabies in that top four. And I'm delighted that the wheels are starting to come off. I hope the tires burst. I hope stones go through the bloody windscreen. I'm here for the bloody car crash. That's right.
And also, Charlie, just a quick one, mate. You were so confident on Thursday. And I got this.
Dan, ask him what he said. Ask him what he said.
Well, I've got a couple.
What did I say? Please remind me.
No, go on.
No, I'm
surprised you don't. I'm surprised you don't remember, Charlie. Because every fucking day, all I see is you going on about other clubs. You're worse than this guy next to me. He's calmed down. He understands what he is. Whereas you are every 2 seconds
over here.
Straight on there. Oh, your club are doing bad. Oh, your club are struggling. Your club are a disgrace, mate. And for you to have the gall to say to me, and I quote, "We will send Amorim to the job centre in Manchester Monday morning." Mate, I tell you what, he may as well keep the car running for Maresca, mate, because that guy cannot manage a top club. You won the shitty trophies last season, and this season, again, you're having people like me and these good people here, and the people in the chat, these poor buggers in the chat, some of them might be deluded enough to sit there and actually listen to what you're saying. I hope not. I genuinely do, because you'll have everyone believe that Chelsea are in a title charge. What title?
And Dan, do you want to hear the delusion, Dan? Do you want to hear the delusion?
Delusional.
Dan, we come into the
You said to me 13-11 on Thursday. Your clubs, both our clubs are finished. You said that to me and to Wolfie. Mate, you may as well sit there next to us, because at the moment, what are you actually playing for this season? What is Chelsea's aspirations this season? Because apart from your aspirations to be a bloody keyboard warrior in our chat every 2 seconds, I don't know what the hell you've got for us. Do you talking on the pitch? Your talking was absolutely dead. And that's coming from this club here. This club here beat you. Absolutely
did.
Smashed you.
And it was embarrassing for us.
Of a club. Absolute joke.
It was. However,
and you know what? Sorry, no. Grown-ups talking. Hang on, and just another one, right? And then to watch that bleach blonde-headed twat getting the instructions, hanging over the bench. Oh yeah, I'm ready, Gaffer. Yeah, Garner, sit down, mate. You're not going to get on. I tell you what, this fool left one club sitting on the bench. He's joined another one to do exactly the same.
Tariq George got ahead of Garnacho.
Yeah, that was poor. I can't defend us on any level whatsoever for Saturday. There's no defence. You know, I don't disagree with anything that's been said, and I shared the same opinions in the summer as LB.
Don't try the victim thing.
No.
You
have been so chesty. You are chestier than a man with a bloody head full of coal.
How could I not be confident going to Man United? I couldn't sit here and say that I was.
What's your record at Old Trafford? I
haven't won since 2013.
2013.
Yeah.
But then, Wolfie, this guy is making all us believe that he's in a title charge.
Hold on. What I would say, with 5 games in, we are only 2 points off second.
So you win in the league?
Brother.
No, we're not winning the league.
We're a point off you. United are a point off you.
They are a point off us, but we are 5 games in. We were terrible. But what I would say, Dan, I seen a clip of your watch along, and you were shitting it that it was going to be 2-2 when Chalobah scored.
Yeah, because we got Binder in goal. I know what I am, whereas I've got you there completely gaslighting the whole world who will listen in saying that you're title contenders and this is all right, this team. Mate, you need to seriously... All I'm going to say, this was the best reason to literally delay my stream tonight. You need to now take what's happened, use the humility and learn and grow from it. That's all you need to do. So next time I'm watching this on a Monday and I'm watching you go at Deji, or I'm watching you go at D, or I'm watching you go at Wolfie. Oh, my club, we're not talking about my club. Just remember, receipts last a lifetime, my friend.
I would say, by the way, right, when you started the game well, defending for our goals was abysmal, whatever. At 10v10, not that it matters because we lost, but at 10v10, it was a pretty even game.
Shut up, bro.
How many points does that get you?
It doesn't. But
exactly that, Billy. Thank you. I've missed you, really.
That's why the manager, I'm so annoyed with him, because if he'd just gone 4-4-1 like everyone else does when you go a man down, and then they go down to 10 as well of Casemiro, we should have got a point out of that game.
Ask a question. All of the panel here, I don't know if LB's still there. Hands up if your manager, if you went down to 10 men, would take 2 attacking players off.
Ridiculous.
Who would do it? No one would. No one would.
Probably would.
Actually, mine just would as well.
Whereas Maresca literally shit the bed. He absolutely shit the bed. And I don't know how you can do that. And I tell you what, I don't know how you can back this manager anymore, by the way.
Well, hang on a second.
Go on.
We had 2 trophies last season. He got us back in the Champions League. We've had 1 shocking performance where we lose to Man United. And suddenly the manager's no good.
He's horrendous. He hasn't got the balls to win the Premier League, right? When I look at Premier League managers around this table, big fucking balls. That guy's got no balls, mate. Absolutely no balls. He shit the bed.
He's got 2 trophies in the cabinet.
Correct. Eric Ten Hag's got 2 trophies in the cabinet. Are we saying that he's fucking world class here?
No, he's got 2 trophies in the cabinet after 1.
You're an absolute disgrace.
Whether he's going to win us a Premier League or not.
You're a disgraceful club, Charlie, who has spent billion after billion to sit there and just be the bridesmaid. Never the bride, always the bridesmaid. You will sit here for the next 10 years at least, minimum, going, well, next season, if we bring in another midfielder, maybe get a winger, we might do something that time.
Spend another 2 billion.
Yeah, it's been another billion and break another 75 charges, but it's okay because we already know about them. Disgraceful.
Yeah. We admitted to them. I
don't know what else you want me to say. We were terrible.
I want you to apologise to the world of YouTube for having the chest to sit here
and
for the last 6 weeks, going at all of this lot, saying, "Oh well, not talking about my club, not talking about my club." The chickens come home to roost, my friend, and tonight they have come home for you. Enjoy yourself, darling. Enjoy yourself.
Bad day for
and
me.
never speak again about being a big club. Done. Right, I've
You
got
know the worst thing is, Dan? You know the worst thing is? He's there, shamelessly lost to Man U. Couple of hours later, another shocking Villa performance.
straight on
He's
there.
straight on it again. The man has no shame
Because you've
whatsoever,
lost, right? You
Zero
can't
shame.
comment on other teams' performances. Is that what we're doing here? So only
You
if you
just
and
win.
focus on your own team.
I guarantee, Wolfie, if that was you doing that, he'd go, "Oh, Wolfie's deflecting again." You
Deflecting,
literally the biggest deflector in the chat.
No, I've done no
Dan, what does he
deflecting.
do when he comes in the green screen before the show starts? Oh, Wolfie, man, you're in for a lot of trouble tonight. I'm like, I didn't lose that. I didn't lose. Like, you just blanked out what happened this weekend. Seriously.
Mate, I know what happened. We lost. We were shit.
To United, you do realise you are the team that has given Amorim his first back-to-back home wins in a year. Do you understand the depths
we've taken
of the lowness you have sunk to?
You've taken one for the team. Are you taking the piss? You've taken one for the team. Come on now.
We were terrible. There's nothing else I've got to say about it. We were shit, and you know we have look. The season's not a write-off by any stretch because we lost that game, but there's concerns about the quality.
Can you win the league still, Charlie? Can you win the league still?
I never said we were going to win the league. Mathematically, we can still win the league.
You didn't say you were title challengers.
Oh yeah, title challengers, sure, but a challenge is not necessarily winning.
What's the point then?
Title challengers up until week 30, wasn't it?
I think it was. I think it was.
No, expectation. That wasn't me saying it's going to happen.
Charlie, can you explain what happens at week 30? Are you okay then? Your standards are Chelsea go and lose the next 8 games. Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm confused. That's not what I'm saying at all.
So you're right up there till week 30, and it's like, right, lads, we're done now. Everyone go on holiday.
No. You're completely missing the point there. The point I was making was that obviously last season we were up there until Christmas, and then it fell apart. So my point is that we need to make progress and sustain a title challenge for longer. So if we can get to game week 30 and we're still in it, fantastic. It doesn't mean get to game week 30 and then sack off the last 8 games if we're still there. That doesn't equate to that.
Charlie, I can tell you something from a man whose club are abysmal at the moment. I've been there, okay? I've been there, and I've had that hope, and I've had those dreams of, we'll be all right, we'll be all right. You ain't doing anything this season, mate. You ain't getting Champions League based on that performance. You ain't getting Champions League on the fact that you've struggled at the start of this season. You ain't getting Champions League on the fact that yet again you've just spunked a whole load of money up the wall in pre-season for players that you didn't need to sort your team out. You needed other positions. You've spoke about goalkeepers. You've spoke about defenders. If your manager, if your club, if the owners cannot see what the glaring issues are, mate, then I tell you what you need to do. You need to get yourself a new hat, a high-vis one. Get a high-vis jacket. Strap yourself, buckle yourself in, mate, because this is going to be the bumpiest of bumpiest rides, my friend. The bumpiest.
Yeah. Can you explain to us? Can you just explain to us how you spend £2 billion on that dusty team, and your backup striker that comes on is Boy George? Please explain that one, because you've been crying about the goalkeeper, the defense. Fine, you weren't crying about your attack, but Boy George.
No, I said we should have had. I said that we should have had. We should have found a replacement for Jackson. I was banged on about it.
Market opportunity, Delap, yeah, and Pedro. Look at him cooking in the Club World Cup.
Pedro's been good this season. Pedro's been good.
George comes on.
But explain. Well, he shouldn't have been coming on, but Delap's injured and he doesn't rate Mark Guiu.
Injury FC now. You let Arsenal do that last season, did you? You let Arsenal do that?
If he doesn't rate him, why did he bring him back from Sunderland?
It wasn't his choice. The club brought him back. And I think it's evident from the first 5 games so far that he doesn't rate a number of the signings that were signed for big money. He doesn't rate them. And that's my biggest concern, is that the recruitment and the manager is not aligned. I don't think he wanted that many of the players that come in. Pedro's done well. I think he's happy with Delap or whatever. Gittins, I don't get the feeling that he particularly rates him or wanted him. Garnacho, let's wait and see. And then
let's wait and see.
Charlie, how are you letting Wolfie laugh at you?
His time's coming. I'll let him get his laughs in because his time's coming with his dusty team as well.
Okay. I just want to. You just have to
because I didn't lose, bro.
You might have to remind him who he supports.
Don't give him an out. Don't give him an out. I know you're still on holiday mode, D. Don't give him an out. We haven't even got to the 74 charges yet.
But I agree. Like and I've said it so many times. It is inexcusable to be 3 years in under this ownership and be turning up to games at Old Trafford and be turning up to matches with fucking Robert Sanchez in goal and with Tosin and Chalobah as your starting centre-backs. It's not good enough.
How is this 1.5 billion, man? Me and LB was saying ages ago,
2 billion.
If you gave us the money,
it's a horrendous allocation of funds, Potts. It's a shocking allocation of money.
It's 100
How does
million
that your fan base?
player.
Wait a sec, then. Yeah, how come me and Potsy get so much shit?
Well, mate, I can't speak for the whole fan base though. Like,
are your fan base delusional or something? Like, what's wrong with your fan base, bro? Because all I've said was that your transfer window, was diabolical, and you didn't get no sick players, mate. Yeah, when you spent over 300 mil or whatever it was, right? Yet your fan base don't like hearing that. And then when you lose against Man United, you got Tosin, Chalobah, Sanchez, and you've got players like Tyreek George and Gittins on the bench. What's going on here, man?
It's not good enough. And I said it in the summer. Like, I was happy with a few of the signings, but we didn't address the major areas, and it was going to cost us. And in this last week, where we dropped points to Brentford, we got beat by Bayern Munich, and we got beat by Man United, all the problems that Chelsea have and all the problems we talked about were all exposed last week. You know,
how come some of your fan base have a fetish for fucking Robert Sanchez, mate? Yeah, because he is the shittest goalkeeper in this league. Don't. Yeah. Some of your fan base actively promote this guy and defend him. Why? What's going on,
bro? I'm seeing people say that Sanchez is better than Donnarumma. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it, mate.
You've definitely got a burner account doing that, Charlie.
No, bro, mate. You won't catch me doing any Sanchez prop ever.
I honestly don't know how you can spend close to 2 billion. I thought it was 1.5. I didn't realize it was close to 2 billion now on that squad and have links to players like Xavi Simons and Kudus, who I think are 2 quality signings for Spurs, and end up with Garnacho and Gittins instead of them. You end up with Garnacho and Gittins instead of Xavi Simons and Kudus. That is a disgrace in itself. And being LB said, it's over 100 million per position that you could have spent on an unbelievable 11. Keeper and gone, we'll go and get whoever you want. Every single position you could have gone and spent over 100 million.
But this is the problem, though, Potts. We had the opportunity to sign Managerial before the Club World Cup from AC Milan. They didn't want to pay the asking price. They valued him at like 12 million. Milan wanted 20. But they'd go and spend 40, 50 million on random kids from South America that might never kick a ball for us. This is the frustrating point. Is that,
Charlie, that is your problem that you will not face or admit to. Chelsea Football Club are no longer Chelsea Football Club. They are Chelsea Business Club. And your fans are just as bad to blame. And this is why LB and Potts are getting it. Because they celebrate profit in the summer. Where you've got other teams celebrating signings, you celebrate profit. Oh, we bought this guy for 20 and we sold him for 60. We're Chelsea Business Club. Look at us. We're doing fantastic. You need to call out this BS, man, because all that matters is what happens on the pitch. No, you haven't, man. You haven't called out the 74 charges.
You haven't watched any of my channel, mate, which is a disgrace in itself. You need to tune in.
I've been watching it, and all I've been hearing is Chelsea Business Club, man. That's all it is right now.
Yeah. Said it the other day as well.
Once have you mentioned it today, it's a business, and you know it. So call it out right here now. Call it out. You're a business. You're not a football club. It doesn't matter if you finish first or you finish 20th. They don't care. Nor do your fans. All they care about is how much net profit you make in the summer.